And I took the money, I left 80 grand in there. I took $600,000 out. I went and bought 2 homes and a shopping center with it.
Something that is vital to being a successful individual is focusing on your body. You gotta focus on your body, your heart, your mind, your soul. And focusing on your body is vital. A lot of people kind of tend to ignore this area when it comes to success. But if you feel good, you look good, you're gonna carry yourself with so much more confidence than you would if you didn't pay attention to your health physically or mentally or anything like that.
Click 407. I was a clerk to clean the bathrooms, a stockroom, mop the floors.
Another huge thing you're going to want to do once you gain all this success is you're going to want to pay back the people that have helped you along your ride. Like, for example, your parents or a relative that really trusted you and loved you and poured into you and truly believed that you could do anything you strived for. You're going to want to pay them back. It doesn't necessarily mean financially, but just let them know how thankful you are for what they've done in your life.
But it was good, because that you feel you're sweating, you're working, and then you get paid every Friday.
You should always be on the lookout for new friends or acquaintances or whatnot. You never know who's going to make it big and who's not. So it's best to have a wide variety of people you know and contacts that you can make, because you never know who's going to have the ability to help you reach your dreams later on in the future, or who you can help reach their dreams and really help them through their journey of life.
I bought them, I started having great success with that, and I grew that money to $10 million in 3 years. Yeah, to me, exercise is like probably the most influential thing in my life. And you probably get that from a lot of entrepreneurs. Most of them work out, they have good physique, and you build your body first, and then you build your mind, your mindset, and as you see results, improvement in your muscles, your body, your mind starts getting more confident as well. So I've always had this guilt on my shoulders that I have to do something big. I gotta do something to pay back my parents. Oh, because my dad left, everyone suffered because of me. So I kind of I was desperate to, succeed. Yeah. To kind of give everybody comfort. And, since I was 14, I was always on the lookout, what can I do to help my parents, So, when somebody keeps doubting you, they said, oh, for bankruptcy, you're crazy. How are you gonna compete with Food for Less? It's a big chain. So I sold the supermarket, then I started doing day trading. I turned that to $600,000. I took the money out September 1999. All my friends told me, you're crazy. They were making a couple of $1 million on AOL with stock alone, some of my friends, because that split 3-4 times. And I took the money, I left 80 grand in there. I took $600,000 out. I went and bought 2 homes and a shopping center with it. And guess who helped me? Mr. Williams. I called Mr. Williams, my landlord, and he put me in touch with his broker. He goes, help this young man and show him what you would show me to buy. And then I started my real estate investments.
That was the beginning.
And after that, I was just searching for more successful friends, because I want to get out of the circle. Your mentality is built, developed, and then it's very difficult to change that at age 40, 50. So it's very important early on, to try to challenge yourself. Be like a sponge, always look up to meet new friends. If you find somebody that's had a successful business for 20 years, you like that business, find 3 other guys like him, and now you got 60 years worth of experience and you're still in your 20s. Obviously all the trauma my family went through, the struggle, at age 14, I feel like I became a man. All the guilt trip. So that became my motivation. I wanted to make money by any means, of course, legally, So that became my motivation. So from that point on, I didn't speak any English. I had 3 hours of ESL in high school, freshman when we signed in Costa Mesa High School. And that was by itself a big challenge for me because I couldn't communicate. So, you get frustrated when you can't talk, like a 2-year-old. And so I had to learn English. And then, so that was a challenge because I couldn't really, use myself to communicate and do anything. But I learned, from living across from a Orange Coast College, which they had swap meets on the weekend. I learned that, hey, it's flea market, everyone's, bartering, selling things. So I learned, hey, that's a business I don't really need to speak. So I came from Iran at age 14. I was a skinny little boy, that escaped, that regime, going to the war and all that stuff. And my dad and my mom and 3 siblings, they decided to leave Iran 2 weeks before my 14th birthday, because at age 14, they basically make you go to the army and you can't really leave the country. And so my dad, having 7 brothers, 3 of them being crippled, going to the war, he decided 2 weeks before my 14th birthday that he's gonna just, bolt and leave everything. So it was a sudden journey that my dad decided to take, and it's been a long journey. I'm 48 now, so it's been, a lot of challenges throughout the year. So at 16, I was legally able to work, and I applied for a job at Kmart, and I was clerk 407. I was a clerk to clean the bathrooms, a stockroom, mop the floors, collect all the shopping carts in the parking lot. And I did that for about a year. I got promoted to a assistant sporting goods manager. But all along, my dream, my vision was, to become a multimillionaire.